This brother is 93 years old. And he's out here in the streets with us just like he was back then. Ladies and gentlemen, our Pastor Emeritus, representing Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church. Please give a very, very loud round of applause.
Check 1, 2.
For Reverend Calvin Lawson.
My brothers and sisters, you have no idea what a joy it is to see this. Dr. Martin Luther King was born 6 months after I was. And I have seen the civil rights movement from Rosa Parks until today. And now I see all of you out in these streets marching because of an evil thing that was done to George Floyd. And I see you determined not simply to have 3 officers prosecuted, but to change the life of these United States. And the people who have marched with you are people no longer simply in Minneapolis, no longer in Houston, but all over the world. People have marched in London, in Australia, in Paris, every place you can imagine. People have been marching for this one man, George Floyd. I wonder if that cop who stood on his neck had any idea that it would create this kind of trauma. If he had any idea that he would have all the people in the world angry because of what he did, but even more than that, angry because of what the white system has done. Right now, I'm not only glad to see you, but I'm glad to see many of our moral and religious leaders here. Bishop Dixon is here. Joel Osteen is here.
Not today, not today. You can feel how you want to feel, but keep it to yourself right now. Let's show some respect to our speaker. You don't have to agree, but show him some respect while he's talking, y'all. Thank you.
I listened to these young people talk ahead of me, and listen how impassioned they were. I listened how angry they were, and I listened to how loud they talked, saying, "We will not come this way again." This must not be a parade that simply ends and we all go home. We have to make sure that something is done on Wednesday and on Thursday and next week and the week following that. We have to make sure that the people who who were not even in the parades in the 1950s and the 1960s do make some difference now. We have to make sure that they knew that no longer will black people be suppressed and held down, because it is not justly, it is not just black people who are angry. It is the world that is angry, because it doesn't take a lot to make an evil act, but it takes a lot of us to bring down the system that caused that evil act. So let me say what President Obama had said: you have been heard. This is no longer just a black parade. This is a parade of all kinds of races and cultures, and you have been heard. Maybe nobody had heard you before, but with the death of this one simple Houston man, You have been heard, and the noise will not go down. And not only have you been heard, there are people who want to make some changes. This parade was not started by an activist or by a civil rights leader. This march was started by a mayor. Do you know what that means?
It's all right.
They need to make noise. They need to make noise.
He said, let him make noise. No, he said they need. No, he said they need to make noise.
They
brother.
need to make noise. We have been quiet for a long time.
No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name!
The next thing you have to do is not march, but register and vote. We have to get out of office those people who feel like they have to energize and make possible the evil actions of those who would suppress black folks. You have a president right now who needs to be out of office. So right now, George Floyd has given to us a lot of pain and a lot of anguish because we lost one whom we loved. But I hope that George Floyd has also energized us and has made us feel that we have to change this bad system. So I'm up here just as many others are, and just as the Floyd family will be up here. I'm up here simply to say to you, keep mobilized. Don't let this be a one-day parade. Keep mobilized and get ready to vote. Vote. Vote.
Vote! 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 Everybody please give it up for Reverend Lawson. God bless our elders. It's a shame that 93 years later this man still has to come up in